Yeah, and so it's been very special for the two of us to realize that we have this in common, and realize that we carry some of the same songs and we've sung them. And so um, my access point was very similar. Really, Village Fire was where I came into this, the singing retreat that Bridgette mentioned. And one of the things that those song leaders that we have up there have always framed is that we carry different stories related to our singing voices, and to just hold that with a lot of tenderness. Like, unfortunately, a lot of people have stories that, I can't sing, or I sing really quietly. And so we want to welcome that in, even as we are inviting you to sing. Like, if your way of being with this singing is just listening, that's wonderful. Humming is welcome. If you'd like to sing with us, that's great. For those of you on Zoom, we will ask you to stay on mute, but sing with us as well. We'll be teaching these songs. But yeah, just want all invitations welcome as you engage with what we're offering you, which is singing together. So I think with that, we can start with our first song. And we were thinking about this as an Equinox song circle. So we're really sitting with themes of kind of paradox. So the songs that we've chosen are acknowledging grief, as well as some praise of spring, and in a short chapel service, trying to kind of make space for all of that. Do you want to maybe go over a little bit of the instructions on this slide, or was this kind of just overview?
Yeah, this is just I think we did change the warm up, but that's corrected on the next slide. But yeah, just kind of an overview of what we're doing today is that Doe will kind of warm us up with an initial song where it's just an opportunity to kind of listen to the style of this song singing, which and then, as you feel kind of ready, you can start humming along as a way to like get your kind of enter into this with us. And then I will lead a traditional Ukrainian song called No Hyalita, which then will kind of get into the teaching of call and response, and doing that together. And then Doe will lead us through this fiddlehead song that is like just a popular like springtime song, like in our song circles. And then we'll just close by this tradition of thanking the song or thanking the song circles, which is another sort of like tradition that we've experienced. Any questions or concerns?
All right, so we can go to the next slide. And we're going to have the lyrics for each song on the PowerPoint. And yeah, this one I'm just going to sing in repetition. And so you can join me on Zoom when you're ready, or in person, humming, whatever feels good. This is a song by Osprey Huffsmith, called Grief and Praise. Grief and praise, grief and praise. Oh, the world, it turns around. Grief and praise, grief and praise. I was lost, now I am found. Can you feel it in your bones? Yeah, in your bones. Cracking you open like a stone. Yeah, like a stone. I want to feel it in my bones. Yeah, in my bones. Cracking me open like a stone. Yeah, like a stone. Oh, grief and praise, grief and praise. Oh, the world, it turns around. Grief and praise, grief and praise. I was lost, now I am found. Can you feel it in your bones? Yeah, in your bones. Cracking you open like a stone. Yeah, like a stone. I want to feel it in my bones. Yeah, in my bones. cracking me open like a stone. Yeah, like a stone. Oh, grief and praise, grief and praise. Oh, the world it turns around, grief and praise, grief and praise. I was lost, now I'm found. Can you feel it in your bones? Yeah, in your bones. Cracking you open like a stone. Yeah, like a stone. I want to feel it in my bones. Yeah, in my bones. Cracking me open like a stone. Yeah, like a stone. Oh, grief and praise, grief and praise. Oh, the world it turns around, grief and praise, grief and praise. I was lost, now I am found. Can you feel it in your bones? Yeah, in your bones. Cracking you open like a stone. Yeah, like a stone. I want to feel it in my bones. Yeah, in my bones. Cracking me open like a stone. Yeah, like a stone. Oh, grief and praise, grief and praise. Oh, the world it turns around, grief and praise, grief and praise. I was lost, now I am found. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Really nice. Oh, either way. Yeah, you can go to the next slide, Michael. So this song is a song that was taught to me by Annie in our choir called Heartland Harmony back in Madison. And it was a song that we would sing on anyone's birthday, or if there was like a celebration. The words No Hialita translate to many years. And so we thought this might be just a really heartfelt offering at this time to connect with sort of the global community with Ukraine and have something to share in together. You know, I think it feels hard to find those ways to really feel together in this grief and also to sing it to them and to sing and offer this sort of many years offering. And so I will I'll sing the song all the way through, and then I will chunk it out into the sections and do like a call and response thing. So when I do this, it means listen. And then when I do this, it means let's all sing together. And then I'll prompt us all to like, okay, this is when we'll all just like join in. And so the song is No Hialita, No Hialita, No Hialita, No Hialita, No Hialita. And there is eventually Doe and I have been practicing the harmonies for this, so we'll try to give you some of that juiciness at the end. So let's do the first part. So listening. No Hialita, No Hialita. Let's do that one again. No Hialita, No lita. And then the next line is no haya lita. No haya lita. And then the next one is sort of the punchiness, the punchy sounding one is like no haya lita. Try that. No haya lita. Again. No haya lita. No haya lita. And then the last two sections are no haya lita. No haya lita. No haya lita. No haya lita. Let's start from the beginning again, and I'll do like larger chunks at a time. So, no haya lita. 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 Again. No haya lita. And then the last part. No haya lita. No haya lita. No haya lita. No haya lita. How is that feeling? Do we feel like we can try it all the way through together? Yeah. And I do invite anyone, whether they're at home or at, in person, if they want to be standing. I think that is totally fine. If you feel like that, it can kind of help to get the song kind of opening up in your body. Okay, so let's try it together from the top. No haya lita. 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 Do you want to attempt the harmony?
You help me find the first note.
Yeah. No. No. Hialita. No 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 hialita.
No hialita. No hialita. I know I'm not gonna get it right. We got it right before the song started, and now it's out of my head, but it's really
Yeah. Oh, Michael has another microphone for you.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey. Well, how are you
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, thank you. Should we go to the next one? So this is a very springtime one. It's very cute, and it has some little hand motions, which I also think are very cute. So I will tell you about them. So this is for like, if you imagine like when a little fiddlehead fern like just starts to peek up and they're so tightly wound around. And so it's just so cute, right? And so little, and you just want to like hold it in your little hand. And so that's the hand motion, is to sort of be like imagining the little fiddlehead fern in your hand and just kind of like, ooh. So the first part goes, ooh, ooh, fiddlehead curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead curled up in your little bed. So that's the first part. The second part, I'll give you the whole thing and then break it down. I will open when I am ready. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. So here we go. I will open when I am ready. Try that. I will open when I am ready. And then I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. And let's try that just like those two lines again. So I'll repeat them too, and then you join me on the second repeat. I will open when I am ready. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. Your turn. I will open when I am ready. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. And then this one with a lot of gusto. I will give myself to the sun. Try that. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. One blessed morning, whole phrase. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. Beautiful. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. Beautiful. Let's go back to ooh, ooh, fiddlehead curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead curled up in your little bed. One more time. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead curled up in your little bed. I will open when I am ready. Your turn. I will open when I am ready. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Call and response one more time. I will open when I am ready. I will open when I am ready. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. Now let's sing it. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. I will open when I am ready. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. I will open when I am ready. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. I feel like I want you to do that, like right here, so the Zoomers can see you too. Bridgette was doing some interpretive dance with the song. That was great. Are you sure you don't want to go right here? We can sing it one more time. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We'll do 2 times through just since we spent so much time learning it. Let's just give it 2 more times. All right. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. I will open when I am ready. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. I will open when I am ready. I will unfurl myself when I am steady. I will give myself to the sun one blessed morning. I will give myself to the wind and tell my story. And then just to close it, ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Ooh, ooh, fiddlehead, curled up in your little bed. Yay. Yes, kids love this song for sure. Yeah, and this is
So this is something that was kind of introduced to me. I think at Village Fire was just this offering to thank the song. Amy Ringle was someone, I think that's the kind of name that we keep crediting for kind of bringing this into the community singing circles in our experiences, which is from like a storytelling kind of tradition you see it in. But so anyway, it is just this practice of saying what we received from the song, or maybe the song circle, or just something that you gained, or that you were inspired, some inspiration that came to you. So this is just an opportunity to like have everyone come off of mute if they would like to, and really just share, let us hear you, and let us like end this circle together, and with like popcorn style, just any little things you'd like to share into the circle before we go.
So right now I still have the fiddlehead fern percolating in me. So I think I want to say thank you song for just that like boldness. Like when I sing the like, I will open, I just want to step forward. So I appreciate that song for being with me for yet another spring. Thank you song.
Yeah, thank you, Nohai Alita, for being like my little connection to Ukraine through my own sort of like spiritual experiences in the US. So thank you for bringing that to me and for allowing me to share that and sort of be in this with other people.
I find singing very intimate, and particularly when we've done it so little in the last couple of years, that there's a sense of vulnerability and intimacy as you try to find a voice again.
Yes, thank you for speaking to that. Yeah, no, we didn't acknowledge how long it's been since we've done this together, and so thank you.
This is the first time in 2 years I've been in a room with people without masks. In over 2 years, actually. I was just going to say, this is the first time in over 2 years I've been in a group of people not wearing masks singing. And I never thought that would happen. Like 2 whole years. I thought that's crazy. But I'm glad it's over. Hopefully. Knock on wood.
Caution. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Anyone on Zoom? How are you doing? How did that feel? What was your experience? Anything you'd like to share?
I enjoyed the fiddle tree, the just opening up to the sun and the warmth and everything. It was quite special.
Thank you.
The 15th was the second year anniversary of my mom's passing. And of course, we didn't get to do any kind of service. But so that first song about grief and joy spoke to me. And the fiddlehead one was just completely the kind of thing my mother would have dove into and loved doing and did do at her senior home. So I am thankful for a chance to remember her through this.
Thank you, Kathy. Any other last words?
I don't have a specific song, but just speaking more to this experience as a whole. I'm often like a little uncomfortable singing in groups. I always have like, it doesn't matter how many times I've had positive experiences, there's always this like little like feeling, which is like
a lot of like adult cynicism and just like maybe a certain hardening. And I'm just grateful for that melting that happens at some point. And I just want to acknowledge like the energy it takes to step forth and like initiate that melting feeling. I was just down by the Mississippi yesterday and like everything's melting. So the whole thing just feels, yeah, really special for this season. So thank you both for bringing this to the space. Yeah.
Yes, I can very much relate to the many years of melting that had to occur for me to actually be able to do this. So yeah, thanks. Just want to leave space for any last final things. Well, thank you all so much for being here and sharing this with us. And we definitely hope to keep bringing song into the spaces. Yeah.